Hey golfers, I'm Drew Mahowald of Second Swing Golf here in the tour van at Second Swing Minnetonka, joined by Jake Montgomery, the fitting manager at the Minneapolis store. And today we have kind of a quick informational, educational video for you, but certainly a useful one for a lot of golfers, but especially those maybe interested in Titleist GT for a driver or even fairway wood. We're going to just run through the stock shafts, the featured shaft options from Titleist here. We've got a few different models, some different profiles, and of course, Jake, you've been fitting these already, so you kind of have seen the performance. So let's first, before we even get into the models, I guess, just a quick, I want to get your feedback on why the shaft is important. Like what, like in the fitting so far between this family, what you've seen with GT, why is it important to get the shaft dialed in for players?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the shaft at the end of the day is really a timing device. You want the shaft to load and release at the right point of your swing to optimize distance, dispersion, all that kind of stuff. So there are plenty of different options out there for golfers. There are people that swing at 130 miles an hour that basically need a steel ride in their driver, or else they're going to kind of go off the planet.
Yeah.
There are also golfers that need something really soft that they can load easier and really get the height that they need to maximize their distance.
Yeah, for sure. So let's kind of start on that end, actually. We'll start with maybe the lighter, more flexible profiles here. We've got the Project X Denali Red.
Yes.
So that's available for golfers in kind of 40 grams to 60 grams. You can get that one in, the flexes are 4.0 to 6.0, which I know on Project X's scale is kind of basically up until stiff flex.
Yep.
So talk to me about that shaft, what you've seen from that one in fittings.
Yeah, so I mean, this is by far the highest launching, highest spinning option in the line. Now, I know a lot of players come in kind of talking about reducing their spin, but there are players out there that actually need more spin on their drives to help maintain a proper carry distance and really maximize their total distance. So the Denali Red's a great one, especially on the kind of 40-gram senior flex option. It's a very stable shaft at that lighter weight, so you're not sacrificing dispersion to gain that distance, but it really helps you load the shaft more efficiently and maximize kind of the benefit of buying a new driver.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So moving into now maybe a more, I guess, mid-launching option here. So this is going to be Mitsubishi Tensei, the 1K Blue. So this one kind of starts to fit in between your kind of lower launching ones, and then obviously the one we just talked about, Denali Red. So talk to me about what you've seen from that one.
100%. So this is going to be more of a mid-launch shaft with a lower spin kind of feature there. This I kind of treat as the kind of gold standard, honestly, for driver shafts. I mean, it's the most popular in terms of what we fit across manufacturers. I mean, I sell the most Tensei Blues out of any shaft just because it fits the most amount of people.
Okay.
Generally, we're looking for a little higher launch, but we want to reduce spin for most players. So that really kind of hits that target on the head. Lots of different weight and flexes. I mean, I'll fit this in regular flex. I'll fit this all the way up to extra stiff. So it can fit a lot of different players, but it offers, again, more height, low spin, and really good stability.
Yeah, it just has. It seems like it's going to be the covers the widest base of players for you guys. Just the way it feels. It works for I guess quote unquote the average golf swing. I know that's probably against what we preach in the sense of like everybody's swing is different, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like it applies to so many golf swings out there. Available 55 all the way up to even 75 grams. As well. So next here we're going to go in to start, maybe lower launching here. We're going to go to the Project X HZRDUS Black 5th gen.
Yes.
So the HZRDUS Black has been it's 5th generation, so it's clearly a successful shaft. Provides some really good performance. What is the marquee benefits of this one?
Yeah, so I mean, this is going to be your low launch, low spin shaft. It's not as stiff as it possibly gets out there, but it's pretty firm and pretty stable. If you're a player that has a lot of speed and you're looking for something that's going to provide some stability for you where toe hits and heel hits aren't going to kind of fall off the face of the map, but you don't want something extremely stiff, the HZRDUS is a great one. I heard back from Joe Kaufman, one of our members of our custom orders team. He said that in the GT line, 70% of our orders have been with the HZRDUS shaft.
Really?
Which is higher than any shaft to head combination that we've ever had. I mean, the shaft is selling like crazy. I mean, a lot of people like it for that stability feature, and it really does help reduce spin.
Interesting. Yeah, that's some pretty good numbers there from Joe. And then lastly here, kind of still in this sort of low spin category. Also, I should note with the HZRDUS Black, that one is available basically regular flex up to Tour,
Yes.
to TX flex as they call it. So that's similar here with the Tensei 1K Black.
Yes.
So kind of seeing this theme of sort of the black colorway and nomenclature sort of means that low spin, low launch.
Yep.
This one also stiff to Tour, extra stiff flex. Talking about the 1K Black here from Mitsubishi.
So the 1K Black is their lowest launching, lowest spinning option in the line. It's going to be their firmest, most stable shaft. This is for the guys that are swinging really 115 plus as far as club head speed goes. If you put a lot of load into the shaft, this is going to provide an option for you that you're not going to kind of lose where the head is. It's not going to feel like it's kind of over flexing or over kicking into the ball. It's going to, again, provide great stability for you in an extremely high swing speed scenario. And if you swing faster, you're generally going to spin the ball more. So you need something that's really going to help take that off.
And for golfers, just one kind of follow-up question here as you start to wrap, Jake. One thought I had is these are really, really good golf shafts. Like I think there's with Titleist GT, we're talking about their stock or sort of featured shafts. They also do offer a bunch of graphite design options in sort of their kind of aftermarket group of shafts. But these are really good for players that maybe are wondering, well, should I make the upgrade and spend the extra dollar? The performance in these is really, really good.
Absolutely. I would say, I always test stock compared to premium. So, there are definitely players out there where a premium shaft gains them 10, 15, 20 yards. But I would say for the general public, if you don't want to spend that extra money there, you're still going to be able to find a great shaft for you in their stock options.
Yeah, for sure. So golfers, if you're interested in Titleist GT here at the end of 2024 or into 2025, they have a great matrix of shafts available with their fittings this year. Of course, in our bays, a second swing. I know you've already been fitting them, Jake, and had some great success, as you mentioned, with each of these so far. I guess the next thing for golfers watching is to schedule that fitting with someone like Jake and then dial in the right stock shaft for you. So, Jake, thanks for giving us all the info today.
No problem.